Hey y'all.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we can't have it too close. Y'all.
I know I can't. We're in a real calm setting right now. So.
It is. Yeah.
But I know we're rolling.
Uh-huh.
When you were mic checking, did you have it close?
I did.
Okay, so we might have to have it a little close.
It sounded fine. Okay.
Yeah, just to drown out the music a little
Oh yeah,
bit.
that's very true. Because the music is musicking.
Okay,
So
but hey
cute in here.
y'all. Oh yeah, she was admiring the ambiance.
It's cute.
It's really cute in here. I don't know if we can shout the place out because did we get permission to be here? I don't know.
I told the bartender. It's my guy.
Yeah, she's connected.
I just told him, hey, we're about to shoot, so is it okay? He's like, yeah, just stay over there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
We're at a nice little.
We're at the Bellyard.
Yeah.
At the
Draw.
Bar.
Little
Y'all, this restaurant is
it's given
amazing. Come here
elegance. Is
if you
given.
ever want a salmon po' boy. Okay, that's all I eat.
Okay, that's your order. And one of these drinks.
Prickly pear. Is that what it is? Prickly lemonade? Something.
I don't know, but it's real pretty. Like the color of it is what got me get one of them. But yeah, like real cute in here, real chill vibe. You know, if you don't want to be anywhere that's too rowdy and noisy or anything, it's the place to be.
Agreed.
But yeah, the girls are back. It's been a while.
The babes.
It's been a little minute. Okay. Life has been doing its thing.
Always.
Always doing its thing.
Always.
Like it just
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yet disturbing.
How did we get here? A beautiful mess. But we knew we were coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all knew, but we knew.
I think they knew.
Okay, y'all knew.
Yeah.
Because y'all still following.
And
we see y'all.
Yeah.
We
People
see
been
y'all.
like, okay, can we get on the show? Like, y'all don't see no show. You haven't seen the episode, so.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But, you know, we going to get the people on soon. But, you know, we're wrapping up season 1. Okay. Come far.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us still, even though we've taken, you know, a couple breaks in between.
That's a part of the process at this point.
Okay.
You know, we both like found out at different times that only 10% of podcasts make it past 7 episodes. Is it 10%?
10%.
Yeah.
Is what was said.
So, and we, as y'all can see, have been at 7.
We gotta figure out what it is with the number 7.
Yeah.
Because that's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna be outside of that 10% real soon. Actually, right now. Actually,
if you're watching this, we're outside of it.
Period. And did that.
Yeah.
High five to us. Okay. Yes. But yeah, how's life been treating you?
Did we do our intro? Do we have a real intro?
Did we say it's Barber Babes Cutting Up?
I'm gonna do what you say. It's Barber Babes
Cutting Up. Okay, see, that's how long it's been.
Yeah.
We almost forgot.
I tried to remember. You were still talking.
Okay, my bad.
Friend, what's up? Okay, for real, y'all ain't seen us, but we ain't seen each other.
We haven't.
But she did come for my birthday.
I did. I pulled up on her for her birthday.
I love my flowers. And she cut my hair.
I did. And the cut looks fresh today. Yeah.
The new cut. I cut it myself, but I also had Scotty's help. I cannot leave Scotty out.
You did that.
But yeah, girl, that little. I'm like, okay, this how they be doing it in mirror.
Did you record it?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was first time.
Okay. But yeah, you know, it's been hard. It's hard getting to Queenie. I'm vehicleless.
Oh, well. That's
so, you
that's
know,
very valid.
We're in 2 different counties.
2 different states.
2 different states.
Yeah.
She's only here Thursday to Sunday, prime working days.
I be working and sleeping
Yeah,
and eating.
but we got to do better at.
We do. This is bad.
Yeah, we got to do better at dedicating our bonding time.
But
For
I feel
sure.
like once we get past the 7,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? It's probably going. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, do it again. You do stuff so well. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my gosh. But yes, you just had a birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 30.
Ground.
Yeah.
It's giving ground.
I know.
Do you feel ground?
I do.
For real? I love
I
that.
do. I feel like I wanted to say everything feels clear, which it does. A lot of stuff feels clearer, but I
Yeah.
know it's not clearest, you know?
Yeah.
And I enjoy that.
Yeah. No, that's really good.
Hmm.
Do you feel like this is like a recent thing?
I feel like I've been building up towards it within the
Mm-hmm.
last year.
Mm.
Yeah. You know, we talked about a lot, like in the beginning of the year, as far as like things that we were cutting out.
Yeah.
Oh, he looking like, what are they doing over there?
I'm dead.
Hey, fine. Is this illegal? Don't virus.
I know, right?
Uh-oh.
Hold on now.
Jesus.
It might be a little something.
Episode
We
7.
might have to pause. Pause on the play.
When the comes in with his glasses on
I'm weak.
and his hands in his pocket.
I don't think they're looking at us.
He is.
Oh, he is. Okay.
He is. Again.
We're back, and as you can see, in a different setting. Yeah. We got kicked out.
No, we did, y'all.
Basically.
We got kicked out.
Yeah, after we were bragging about the plug.
I know, talking about our plug. Well, my plug. And the plug.
Talking about my plug.
Yeah, the plug was like, we gotta turn this off, y'all.
Plug can only do something.
Look, yeah. We appreciate him now.
Yeah, they just been a little weird, but what do they do? We got other places.
And we're blowing up.
Okay.
You're gonna. I don't like that. I don't like how my.
Correct this later.
Yep, we were actually promoting your business, and you tried to charge us $200 to do it. What's that man's name? I don't know. Anyways, Connor. His name was Connor. That was his name.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. So we're just gonna hop into the topic because we literally wasted so much time.
Right. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, I was telling Queenie about how the other day in my suite, I have a partner in my suite. We were in there, and one of my clients he came in, and he had asked if we, I don't know, maybe he asked if we listen to Sexy Red or something like that. And he got to talking about it. He was like, "Oh yeah, did y'all hear this one song or see this one song? It's like an old song, like super ratchet in the hood, like you could tell it was from years ago." And so I'm like, "No, I never seen this." So he put it on. So he puts it on, and he gets to, like pretty much talking ish.
Like what though?
Her, like, oh, this is just like dirty music, and like, like I don't understand how, people like this blow up or get put on. He was just bashing her, basically.
Yeah.
And my partner, she likes Sexy Red. And me, I like a couple of the songs too. And she was like, okay, well, why'd you put the video? Just play that.
Yeah. And watched it, yeah.
Yeah, because she stands behind Sexy Red. And so, but that's been a common, discussion or conversation. As far as like, is this even appropriate? Like, should we even be allowing these people
exactly,
to be,
yeah.
popular
and Sexy Red has really been the topic because of her latest music that she's came out with and just how she has been portraying herself throughout the media. And so like I sent you the video of the girl saying like, you know, she's being over sexualized and she's an industry plant. And then there was another guy who responded to it and said like, how could she be an industry plant? She's being herself. And women are multi-dimensional. Like there's a group of people out there who identify with her and who love her. So there's a lot of talk on it.
And the thing about us is we can understand both sides of the
spectrum. Literally we like what well
points were made
literally on both ends.
on both sides.
Yeah.
So I do agree that she is being herself. I think this is who she is.
I agree.
Like, I don't think that she's pretending to be anything. I think that
this is shouting.
Okay. This is her. And to me, it's like y'all are mad because she's being given a platform or like, be given attention. And essentially, like, the girl's making money.
She's well, we think she is.
I hope so.
Yeah, we think she is.
I actually hope so.
Because the way that media has worked in the past is it looks like you're making money. And you really don't be making it. Your label be making it though.
Yeah.
So I mean we don't know for sure what her situation is, but whatever it is, it seems like she's living her best life. And I don't think people are upset about, well, I can't speak for everybody. Some of the people who I've seen and who have talked about it, I don't think that they're particularly upset about Sexy Red being the one that has this influence. I think that is something deeper, and Sexy Red is just a target because she's so emphasized in the media right now.
Okay, yeah, because over the past, I don't know, couple years, like the music has definitely gotten more and more sexualized. But people do make points that music
has always been. Yeah, my neck, my back. Somebody said Uncle Luke.
And the men's be saying crazy.
Yeah.
Ben. Ben. So it's like, I think more men are upset, even though women are too. I think I hear it more from men than I do women. At the fact that women are just becoming so open about being
who they are, whatever it is, especially but it's sexually.
It's mostly the sexual.
The sexually,
yeah. Like they hate to see it.
Yeah, that is true. They like, you can't beat us. How are we gonna control you if you? Yeah, so
yeah, and I mean, a part of me does feel like I mostly just be thinking about kids.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that I think about.
Yeah.
When I think of it in a negative light, is like, yeah, I don't want the kids to be.
And the kids are hearing it because these are like TikTok songs, or like they're trending songs. So kids are definitely hearing the music. And how is it influencing them? And I think that when the girl was speaking on industry plant, I think some people were thinking like, okay, how could she be an industry plant when she's being herself? Like, I think some people's concept of what an industry plant is, I don't know, because I really don't know the real definition, but it's like you are groomed to be a certain way in order to be promoted in the media. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't think that that's the case. I think it's more so you select people who are already that way, but you push them for your benefit, whatever your intentions are. So it's not that anything's wrong with Sexy Red or Suki. Is that her name?
Yeah.
I don't think
they're the issue.
Yeah, I think the issue is the emphasis on the sexual agenda, like that's being pushed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even like, oh, okay, like we can't act like this is just casual. Like we can't act like it's just like, oh, okay, they're just being sexually free. Like we have to notice that in the Black female music group, most of them, when it comes to rappers, are being sexualized,
sure.
and we already only have a limited amount. So to us, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's only happening, even if all these women really feel this way and they really do want to be sexual. That's all that's being pushed.
Yeah.
Like that.
I can agree with that. For
Yeah.
Sure. And it's like on both sides with black women in rap and black men in rap.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Exactly.
never anything positive
Exactly.
promoted.
Exactly.
So there's absolutely truth in that, and so I can see the side where it's
Right.
like we're more than this.
Right.
So when are other things gonna be pushed to the forefront?
Yeah, but it's like because anytime we have these conversations, I feel like it's always like we're always pushing that aspect to the side to focus on individuals, and we're not really looking at the community or the collective of the things. And if we focus more on that, then we would be able to be like, okay, y'all, it's not about people just being who they are and glorifying that. Like, okay, we understand that it's something bigger than that. We have to see that this is a pattern, and then we have to decide not to play in that pattern anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or pull back from it. But it's like, because we're not seeing it like that and we're thinking more individual, now we keep glorifying these situations, so we keep having more situations like it.
Okay, I see. So do you think that we have some sort of power or influence when it comes to what is pushed out?
Like, can we control it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think society, any the music is being pushed for sure, but it's being pushed towards a certain group of people. And that, well, because I was about to say, I mean, you got Timmys and Connors in the suburbs listening to that too. Okay, so, but I think people have the power in any situation. Like, people always have the power, but if you don't know that you have the power, then no, you ain't got no power. It would have to be a large group of people who knew that they had the power and said, even though this music, I enjoy dancing to it, I enjoy going to the club, I could still have these great beats, have this great rhythm, have a great whatever, without having these type of lyrics in it, and say, we just gonna cut it out. We like you, Sexy Red. We like you. I want to name some other people, but I'm gonna name some other people because I don't want to do Sexy Red like that. We like you, Megan. You know what I mean? Like, we like you, but we're not gonna push your music anymore because we want something different. We want to set a different standard for the rap community in general. We like you, Kodak Black, but we want to set a different example. Like, it would have to be that. And I don't know why you're looking like that, because I'm not sure because I don't listen to Kodak Black, but I believe somebody telling me that one of his lyrics was talking about how he murdered somebody the day before. So yeah.
Did you hear the Doja Cat song? Like a new song? And she said something in the song like, I'm a devil or something like that. I don't know if it was like, I don't know if that was something clever that I missed.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Why?
why?
Yeah. That would be my only thing. Like, I feel like that would be the thing. Like, people would have to be thinking on an individual level to think like, I'm gonna bump this and this is enjoyable because I relate to this in some way. You know what I mean? Like, there's a bigger picture to that though. Like, because you can, as an individual, you can be like, yeah, I relate to that. Like, I be feeling like a demon. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But if you're thinking collectively, if you're thinking about not just you, but your family or the ones ahead of you, which are people really thinking like that right now, then you might be like, okay, I like this for me, but what is it going to do for the community?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you gotta look at the bigger.
Do you have to? in order to get change. But
that's not everybody.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, everybody don't want change.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? People are cool with being looking and focusing on the individual
Right.
or the immediate.
But even like, because I was saying, like, I don't know if it's something that's just in the music industry, but do you feel like the over sexualized music, like, do you think it has a real effect on us?
Yeah, I think music has a huge influence on us, whether we want to know it or not. Like, I think music is something that like penetrates your subconscious way quicker than like have a regular conversation.
Yeah.
And I think people take that super lightly because music sounds so fun. We're enjoying it. We dancing, we bopping, whatever the case may be. But like, yeah, I definitely think that what you listen to, what you consume, whether it be through your mouth, your eyes, your ears, your nose, it's influencing you subconsciously.
Um, so I mean, okay, yeah. So certain music, like, I don't listen to on a regular basis. Sometimes you can't help but hear
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So and like, I don't know, I don't personally feel heavily influenced by the music that I hear. But like you said, maybe it's a subconscious thing. But I can't think of ways, like, in my actual life when I feel like hearing Pound Town or listening to Pound Town is affecting
Your day to day.
Yeah, like how I live my life. But that's me personally.
But it's consumption, like, so it's like if you go and you just eating normal throughout the week, right? You're eating your fruits, you're eating your veggies,
Yeah.
and then occasionally you might grab a fry from Chick-fil-A. You might grab a whole meal from McDonald's, but you only did that twice out the week. Like, it's not gonna affect you as much as if you ate that stuff every day, all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's levels, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how much are you consuming of it?
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I honestly can't do too much of it.
Yeah.
Okay. A little sprinkle
Yeah.
now and then. But yeah, if I were to do,
Yeah, I mean, we could if we could find somebody to do studies, like we could just take Devin would be a good candidate. We have Devin listen to the same, like he can't listen to anybody else. Listen to the same music every single day.
Yeah.
At least a certain amount of hours a day, and we have somebody else do it with a totally different vibration of music.
I might do an experiment on myself.
Yeah.
Okay. And like just
and see how you feel, like jot down, like take notes of how you feel and everything. Like it's even, I mean, they have studies on people putting music near plants and plants dying and thriving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's real.
But I will say, when people do come out and put out positive music and things like that, the people need not bash them, because for some reason being positive and stuff is like,
why you doing that? That's lame. That's corny.
Not the cool thing. And I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate what y'all did to my man Chance the Rapper. Okay? That's my man. And I don't like how y'all did him.
They did him dirty. Okay? And because he didn't want to sign to a label. Like, Devin is in the background. He do. We need to put him on the show, y'all.
No, and it's like Chance the Rapper, he was making music about drugs. He had acid rap. They loved acid rap. One of his best projects. We get to his album. I feel like his music got more and more positive throughout his career. So he did another album where it was kind of like more.
Just say it. The Big Day.
Yes, The Big Day. The people hate it.
Really?
Hated it. And to be honest, the music is not terrible. It's really not. I actually like a couple songs on it. But to the extent that they did, and I feel like ever since that, like he's just been out of here. Like, and I think that it was bashed because the music was about
Was
his
good.
life.
Yeah. Mm.
Personally. So it's like, do y'all just hate positivity?
Hmm.
That's what it's getting. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know because I feel like in I said I was gonna do my research on it, but I did not have nothing. I didn't have time. But like the labels who are pushing like murder, drugs, sex, who what are these labels? Like who's you know what I'm saying? Because it's only a few labels that are really circulated, anyways. And who owns those labels, right?
Yeah.
And how do the people who own those labels also correlate to who owns the media? Like we have to know that we're in a system.
Right. Right.
And so
And that's why I asked if you feel like we have like power and control
but
of
it
this situation because there are systems.
yeah, it's systems in place, but the systems only work if the people operate in the system. And we're the people, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like I think naturally people are doing these like it's easier to go towards the negative because that's how we have been programmed in the system, if that makes sense. Um, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I like me some good music. Like I like Londrell, love him to death. And there's a song that I listen to every day called "Lucky Girl" because I'm a lucky girl, and all good things come to me, all good things flow to me, and stuff like that really works. Like
yeah.
so.
Got to switch up the playlist, y'all. Let's all do an experiment, okay? Switch up the playlist a little bit. See how it changes your day, your week, your month. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
that brings us into the next topic real quick before we go because we wanted to definitely touch on this, and I mean we can go even further with this. You want to go even further with it, or you want to kind of hop on the opinion?
No, we can go further. I mean, I just don't.
Time we got. We don't really have a lot of time. Maybe like 10 more minutes.
The girl still gotta work, okay?
My client's actually here.
Okay, so I want to know what it is that you were gonna say now. I might save it for the next one.
A month later.
Don't do that, okay?
I think like everything is kind of opinion based. Like, of course, there's facts that can be thrown in there too, but it's like everybody is so stuck on everybody else's decisions, and like
Oh yes.
yeah. So it's like a catch-22, right? Because it's obviously like grand scheme of things, it's like how is the world gonna look, but a lot of people have opinions on decisions that Sexy Red is making or decisions that Chance the Rapper decided to make. And honestly, it doesn't really affect people's life, whatever decision that somebody individually makes until you get on the grand scale of things.
Yeah.
Right. But then it's like, okay, well, when we are thinking about the grand scale, if we're only talking about how we don't like it or how we do like it or whatever the case may be, like what is that really changing? Is it changing anything?
I mean, the conversation alone, no. Like, just the discussion, because, yeah, like, there's always going to be somebody
who don't like you.
Who don't like you. Always going to be somebody who doesn't agree with what it is.
Always.
Exactly.
You could be doing the most righteous thing.
And that's the thing, like, we can't all be put on one side, like, of the line. Like, it's impossible. You just can't do it. And you can't box us into be like one type of way. Yeah. Like, it's never going to be like that.
And who wants it to really be like that?
Yeah.
This wouldn't be a fun place.
At all.
No matter if everybody was like all just quote unquote good, you know, and just doing all great righteous things. Like, this wouldn't be a fun place.
At all. And I mean, you know, we speak on Black culture, but I wonder, like in other cultures, is it a thing to be on one side? Like we are all on one side, you know what I'm saying? And I wonder if that has a positive effect, like if that actually does something um, positive for like certain groups of people.
To be on one side?
Yes. Like we're all kind of moving in one accord type of thing. And there probably is, you know.
I'm sure there's benefits to it, but I think that the one accord is being able to still connect, still embrace without feeling like you got to identify exactly the same. You know what I mean? Like, you could still have Sexy Red mentality, and I could have Michelle Obama mentality, which I do not want.
Yeah.
And we can still coexist and still enjoy the space. You know what I'm saying? And still go in the same direction.
Yeah. Okay. And I love that. Because that's really what it is. Like, just respect who I am as a person.
Right.
And I respect who you are.
Right.
And that's it. Instead of, you know, just trying to push stuff.
Yeah, because I think that's the problem that some people are having. Or maybe that's just the problem that I have with the music, is that it's being pushed.
Yeah.
You can still exist and be that without having to push it on people. Let people be who they are naturally and even find themselves.
Yeah.
And we can still just collectively move on one accord. But I think what's happening is everybody has these opinions on each other, and judging and demonizing everybody else's actions, which is actually separating us even more. And it's hard for us to collectively come together on topics that really need to be resolved for the betterment of humanity, because we are focusing on minute issues that are really people just living in their truth and finding themselves.
Yeah. And I just feel like people have a thing where they like to feel like they're somewhat better than the next person. So I'm gonna stand on my way being right, and yours being wrong, just to feel like, I don't know,
that I'm better. I did it right, and
like,
but that's
life more right.
And we know behind closed doors that doesn't exist. That does not exist. Like, but that's deeper. You know what I mean? Because I mean, if we start talking about that, we got to start talking about how we grew up. Like, even in the school system or being raised by our parents. Like, don't do that. That's bad. Don't do this. That's good. Some of the stuff that we were doing that were quote unquote bad was not really bad. But now in our head, we have identified a bad and a good for every decision in life.
Yeah.
And my bad and my good is going to look different than yours because I was raised different than you. You know what I mean? So now it's like, I'm trying to prove to you that the stuff that I was raised on is right.
And that's just that existence.
Don't push your stuff on me.
Let me
keep it over there, Claire.
And you be over there. Like, I would love if, like, all types of color pop can be in the same room as each other. Because a certain somebody even said something like, if I go to, like, you know, a fancy restaurant or something, I don't want the people from the hood in the restaurant causing, you know, causing ruckus.
Yeah.
There's something like that. And I'm like, so they don't deserve to be at fancy restaurants?
Yeah.
And I understand if you do want to be, you know, in certain spaces, like you want to get a certain vibe from, but just because
they're from a certain place doesn't mean
a certain place don't mean they shouldn't be welcome.
Yeah, I think especially situations like that, because it's like it's as simple as this is a business, right? And when we decide to bring somebody in, we want to let you know our expectations up front of how we expect you to handle yourself. We don't care where you're from,
Right. Exactly.
but when you're in here, how you handle yourself is what is expected.
Mhm.
Before we even this was written before you even walked in the door, before we
Right.
even knew who you were.
Mhm.
So when it comes to establishments and businesses and events and things like that, like I feel like it shouldn't be any different. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't think that it has anything to do with where you're from
Yeah.
or how you were raised. As long as when you step in the door, you know how to handle yourself according to the rules in this room.
Exactly. Exactly. And
Yeah,
if you don't, you got to go. And that's it.
that's literally it.
That is it.
Yeah.
Like the fact that we can like discriminate one another is crazy.
Yeah. And we are a race that is doing that heavy. I don't know because I'm not on Asian or Indian or Middle Eastern TikTok. I don't know what that looks like. But it doesn't seem like that when you hop onto anytime I see them other cultures talking amongst each other, their conversation isn't based on what somebody in their race of the opposite sex is doing absolutely wrong. Like,
Yeah.
that's not what the conversation is based on. They talk about building, they talk about, and not to say that these things aren't happening in their community too, but that's not what they're emphasizing,
Okay.
at least from my perspective.
I mean, this is what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm. That's real scary.
We could keep quiet on that a little bit better and maybe focus more on the building aspect. Maybe maybe we would get a little further in our community and we'd be able to actually come together and sit together.
Yeah. That's what people are. Respect who they are. If you don't like it, then
Move around.
move around. It's literally that simple.
Mm-hmm.
So, shout out to all the girls. You cool. We alright. But we love all the girls. It's fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got to go cut my clients. So, yeah.
Ryan is here waiting. We're just
Chatting it up. I wish we could do a part 2, but we'll come back. To be continued, for sure.
to be continued. Let's have a shot.
Barber Babes, out.